Hey y'all, it's Callie and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing my February book haul. Let me just start off by saying, oops. A lot of these I did receive from a family friend for free, so I don't feel that bad about it because if I don't like it, I can donate it, or if I don't get a chance to read it, I can unhaul it, or they can look pretty on my shelves for now until I get enough books to that I enjoy more to fill up the space. And yeah, I've also just had no self-control. That too. These are just stacked in how I took them off my shelves, so really random arrangement. The first book is The Crimson Crown by Cinda Williams Chima. This is the fourth book in the Seven Realms series. I believe this is actually the last one in the series. I have heard Brittany the Bibliophile go on and on about this book, this series, and I just am really intrigued. I really wanted to read it, and it was $6 for a brand new hardback at Second & Charles, and I couldn't resist. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's such a pretty book. Super excited to get to the series. The next book is God's Grave by J. Kristoff. This is book 2 in the Nevernight Chronicle, which is about Mia Corbett, an assassin. Don't have Nevernight, but we're just gonna pretend. I got this on Book Outlet. It was a steal. I've heard nothing but good things about this series. I cannot wait to get to it. Sorry if anything changed. I had some memory card issues. But the next book I got was A Conjuring of Light by V. Schwab, which is the third book in the Darker Shade of Magic trilogy, series. And I've been really excited to get to this series. A lot of people really like it, a couple people don't. I'm really interested to see. It was another one that was on Book Outlet, and I was like, I can't not, because it's like $6, and that's an amazing price for a brand new, beautiful condition paperback. I'm trying to buy more hardbacks and only hardbacks, but if it's just amazing like this, I just can't help myself. I've got my dog Buddy here. Hey bud. The next book I got, which is no surprise to anyone, and that is King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. And oh my gosh, I went to the signing for this. It was so much fun. I had a wonderful time. It was just great. Let me just flex a little bit. To Callie, King of Scars, Leigh Bardugo. The next book I got was the All Crate book for this month, and that was Crown of Feathers by Nikki Powell Prato. This is stunning. The premise really interests me. I believe it is about a queendom, I believe, where there are 3 sisters, and it travels through the sisters and also the queendom that was a long time ago. And in this culture, they train phoenixes, which I figured out is the actual plural for it. And it just seems really interesting, and I'm super excited. The whole premise really intrigues me, and it's also just beautiful. Next book I got at Goodwill just today, and that is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. This is a beautiful hardback edition that is just in perfect condition pretty much, and it was at Goodwill, so it was like $3. This is just so beautiful, and I've been really curious about it. I know a couple people don't necessarily love it, but a couple people really love it, and I'm just super excited. I believe this is about a carnival kind of game thing that comes to town, sometimes similar to the circus in The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, but the premise sounds really interesting. You can see Buddy. And I'm just super excited. The next book I got was another Goodwill purchase, but earlier in the month. He keeps licking my hands. And that is Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. And this is the second book in the Lunar Chronicles. I actually just recently read Cinder, and I'm looking forward to getting to this one fairly soon. I knew I had Cinder here, and I knew that this was the next one, and it was a Goodwill buy, so it was like $2. The next two books I got go together kind of. I didn't get them at the same place or time, but they go together, and that is Pretties and Specials by Scott Westerfeld. These are books 2 and 3 in the Uglies series, I believe is what it's called. These are like the really gross old versions, but I mean, one was free and one was $2, so I'm not gonna complain. I've had Uglies for a while, and I got Pretties, and then I saw Specials when I went to Goodwill today, so I couldn't resist. I am trying to finish out series, and so yeah, the next book I got was Beautiful by Amy Reed. No idea what this is about. Just gonna be real. It was another book that I got for free. This looks like it would be a really quick contemporary read, just something super quick, easy, possibly pretty good. Who knows? The book I got is The Endless Summer Bind-Up by Jennifer Eccles. This, I believe, is 2 books. I think it's 2, like a series, and it's 2 of the books that are, so it's The Boy Next Door and Endless Summer. And yeah, I have not really heard a lot about this, but I've seen it before. It just seems like a cute little summery contemporary. The next book I got is I'd Tell You I Love You, But Then I'd Have to Kill You by Allie Carter. This is the first book in the Gallagher Girls series, and I'm not really sure what it's about. I would assume some sort of like private school, but it's not clear to me. It's just a really popular book, and this is another one that I got for free, so I figured why not, because I know it is very beloved. The next book I got is The Heist Society, also by Allie Carter. I think I saw that this is like a historical fiction maybe that takes place like maybe during World War II. I'm not exactly sure. It's by the same author as the Gallagher series. This was another one I got for free. I'm excited to see. The next book I got was The 12 Days of Dash and Lily by Rachel Cohn and David Levithan. I got this one on Book Outlet because I really enjoyed Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, and I really wanted this one because I believe it's just like it's a shorter story with the same characters, and it's just I would assume it's the next year. It's the next year, so I am super excited. I generally, for the most part, enjoy Rachel Cohn and David Levithan's like books that they write together, so I'm super excited to get to this one. The next book is If I Stay by Gail Forman. I actually read this in middle school, I believe. This was another one I got for free. I wasn't sure I would keep it on my shelves, and then when I rearranged them I found some space, so I figured I would keep it at least for now. This is one I watched the movie. I really enjoyed this one when I was younger, but I'm not sure how much I would enjoy it now. It's about this girl whose family is in a car crash, and she has this whole like out-of-body experience, kind of seeing what's going on. The next book I got was really exciting. It is Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. This is the really pretty Books A Million exclusive cover. I don't really have a Books A Million nearby that I go to, and when I went to go to Auburn a few weeks ago, I told myself, because I knew there was one there, I told myself, I was like, I'll only buy a book if they have the exclusive edition of Kingdom of Ash, and they did. So I bought it. So I now have the complete Throne of Glass series, which is like really satisfying for me. It's really satisfying to just like finish off a series and have all of them available to me. And it's beautiful. And it's just nice and heavy, and it's just, I just can't wait to get to this one. The next book I got is The Night of Cake and Puppets by Laini Taylor. This is a companion novel to the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. This is such a stunning book. I got this on Book Outlet, and I think it was part of the reason I made the purchase, because I really wanted this. But this, without the dust jacket, is adorable. Because it's about Mick and Susanna, which are 2 of the like side characters, and it's got beautiful end pages, and it's just, oh, it's so beautiful. You could even like put it on your shelf without it, because it just like looks normal. beautiful, stunning. I'm in the middle of Dreams of Gods and Monsters. I'm gonna read this one at some point after I finish that. Just, I love it. The next 4 books I got are 4 of the books in the A-List series by Zoe Dean. I have the A-List, Back in Black, American Beauty, and Hollywood Royalty Sunset Boulevard. I enjoyed myself kind of reading. I read the second one in the series, Girls on Film. I mean, it was okay. They're interesting, so I'll probably read these. They were some of the ones I got for free, so I might as well, and if I don't enjoy them, I can always send them, donate them somewhere. The next book I got was Elsewhere by Gabrielle Zevin. There's another book by Gabrielle Zevin that's really popular, and I can't remember the name of it. Like, I've seen this name before, and I can't remember where. But this, just the cover looks intriguing, and I've heard of the author before, and I got this one for free as well. So it's really intriguing to me, and I am super excited to get into this contemporary. The next book I got is All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. I'm super excited about this one because it's going to be a movie this year. This is just like, wasn't planning on buying this at any point, but when I got it for free, I just couldn't resist, and it's just super exciting. I'm definitely gonna read this before I see the movie. I think this one might be a like darker contemporary that's maybe about suicide. I'm not sure. I feel like I've heard that before. Just really excited to get to this one. The next book I got was Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. This is a hardback edition. I do have the paperback edition that looks maybe a little similar. I love Fangirl, and it was at Goodwill today, and I just couldn't resist. I love this story so much, and I couldn't resist. I'm trying to get more hardbacks, so I was like, it's a hardback. It's okay. I really want the like pink one that is like it's got the bookmark, and I think it's got like some fan art in it. Love that one. The next book I got is really exciting. It's Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. This is another one I got at Goodwill. It was in stunning condition, and I've heard just wonderful things about it. And I couldn't resist. I am super excited to get to it. I've been loving watching Jesse the Reader. His videos are just so creative, and his editing skills are out of this world. Like, I don't even know how. And he loves this series, so I am super excited to get to it. The next book I have is Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia. Everybody loves this. It's about a girl who makes a webcomic, and she is just going to school doing her thing, and then this boy shows up and they start like talking, and he writes fan fiction for her webcomic, but he doesn't know who she is, and it's just, everybody loves it, and I think there's some mental health rep for her, and it's just really exciting. Everybody loves it. It was on Book Outlet. I couldn't resist. This one I just automatically added to my cart when I saw it was on Book Outlet. I love it. I haven't read it yet, but I love it already. The next book is Unbecoming by Jenny Downham. This looks really interesting. It's a generational story because it's about a girl, her mother, and her grandmother. I'm not really sure what the premise is, but other than that, like, even just generational stories I'm really interested in right now. Really excited to read this one. This one is another one I got for free. Next book is another one I got for free, and that is 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. At the beginning of the year, I listened to the audiobook in a day. It was just really captivating. I didn't love the story, but I also didn't hate it. I just kind of listened to it to see what all like the discussion was about, because a lot of people have watched the TV show. I mean, it was a book. Like I said, I didn't love it. I didn't absolutely hate it. The next book I'm really interested about, and that is 20 Boy Summer by Sarah Ockler. This one I have seen before, and it's this girl who like goes to the beach for the summer and tries to find 20 boys to, like, I don't know, kiss, have a crush on, something like that. And I have been so interested, and it's one of the ones I got for free, and I was so excited. And this cover is really cute too, like the heart with the one, like, oh, love it. The next book is another one I got at Book Outlet, and that is The One by Kiera Cass. This will complete my selection series. I read this in the beginning of high school, and I absolutely loved it. I made friends from this book, and I read it on my Kindle, and so I wanted a paper copy of the whole series because it holds a really like special place in my heart, because I love America, and I love the whole story. I really want to reread it now that I haven't reread it like since I read it for the first time. And I just remember loving it. I really want to get to that soon. The next book is another exciting one, and that is War Storm by Victoria Aveyard, and this is the fourth and final book in the Red Queen series. I just recently, last week, finished the ebook for this, and I was getting Crimson Crown, and I was just like, oh, I don't want to buy just like one book that's only $6. And they had this, and I was like, it would complete my Red Queen series, so I decided to just go ahead and do it, and I'm so glad. It's such a thick book. Like, I didn't realize how big it was when I was reading it on ebook, but I am super excited to have a paper copy. The next book I got is A Torch Against the Night by Salva Tahir. I got this from Book Outlet like right after I finished the audiobook for A Reaper at the Gates. I just really wanted paper copies of this because I love this series. This was one of the first audiobooks where I recognized a quote and I was like, I want to mark that in a book. And so I will definitely be rereading this series at some point, not sure when. I love these covers, stunning. And it's really cute because like this one, because it's from Book Outlet, this one is from before A Reaper at the Gates cover was revealed, because it says coming in 2018 and doesn't have a cover for only the title. I loved this series so far, and I can't wait to get more into it. The next book is A Book of Spells, a private prequel by Kate Bryan. This, I believe, is like the start to like an 18-book series that's like a school series, I think. Like, I'm not really sure I want to read this, but this is one I got for free, so I just have it on my shelves for now to take up some space. If there's a book on my shelf I don't want to get to, it is probably this one as number one, because I don't want to get involved in this and then feel like I have to read 18 books. Like, that seems like a lot of commitment. The next book is Lush by Natasha Friend. I recently read Bounce. This is another one I got for free, and I'm just interested because Bounce actually ended up making me unexpectedly cry, so I figured I might as well give this one a go and see if I enjoy this one at least a little bit like I did with Bounce. And the last book was one that came in Owl Crate, and that is The Tea Dragon Society. It is a little graphic novel by Katie O'Neill. This is just like super cute. I can't wait to read it. As soon as the series Crackdown Readathon is over, I will definitely be picking this up because it's just really short and it seems really cute, and I just have been wanting to get into graphic novels and mangas, and this is the perfect way because I received it in an Owl Crate. This looks just so adorable and so cute and so good. That is all 35 books I got, either bought or received in February. It's overwhelming, and I'm so grateful for all of the books that I got for free. And all the books I got myself. Like, I am just so happy, and I can't wait to read all of them. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.